Hello everybody, welcome back to our channel talks. We are 2 weeks away from this year's Gamescom and exactly 16 days away from Star Citizen's live presentation that will take place on Friday, August 25th. Things right now are very different since the previous time we had our channel talks since last month, and this is mainly because of the additional delays that we got during that time frame. But despite all these delays, the prevalent feeling in the Star Citizen community is not one of doom and gloom, but one of anticipation and optimism. And this is thanks to Chris Roberts and the explanations he has given us regarding the delays, and in general what CIG wants and trying to achieve with Star Citizen Alpha 3.0. So today I'm going to talk a bit and discuss with you about what we might see or we might not see in this year's Gamescom and Star Citizen presentation based on the latest info we have from the developers and the production schedule report, but on our experience from last year's Gamescom and Star Citizen presentation as well. But before we go ahead and discuss about this year's Gamescom, please allow me to say hi to everybody new to the channel and welcome them to our channel talks. Channel Talk is our monthly series where we discuss with each other and share our opinions not only about Star Citizen, our favorite game, but the channel itself. It is a great way to communicate directly with you and share my opinions about certain features of Star Citizen, about my plans for the channel for the future, and for you to tell me what you like about Star Citizen, what you think about the production process of Star Citizen, but also what you like watching on the channel, and of course what you will never like to see again. So welcome to our channel talks, welcome to our community, and please feel free to share everything you have in mind, share your opinion, your thoughts about Star Citizen and the channel itself, or simply say hi. So let's go back to our main topic and discuss about this year's Gamescom, which is almost here, but things are very different, like I have mentioned already, than the previous month. Until a couple of weeks ago, we were waiting the Vocati PTU to be released at any time literally, and we were sure that we were going to get the official release for the Alpha 3.0 update during the Gamescom presentation. This has changed and we have some very different dates right now. For example, the Vocati PTU may be scheduled to happen sometime between August 10th and August 17th, but I don't know how close to reality, how close to happen this Vocati PTU schedule is. And as for the official release of the Alpha 3.0 update, it is now moved to sometime between September 4th and September 8th, which is around 2 weeks after this year's Gamescom presentation, and to be totally honest, I don't think a miracle will happen and we will get it during the presentation. This change of plans is of course a direct result of all the delays we had until now, but thanks to Chris Roberts and his explanation last week, we know very well what is going on with these delays. We know very well that we are now in the final phase of the production process for the Alpha 3.0 update, and it is an important update. We have to acknowledge this. It is a very important update for CIG, and I dare say that this Gamescom is going to be the most important presentation for CIG and Star Citizen until the next one, of course. But for now, it is a very important presentation, and this is because everybody is talking about Star Citizen Alpha 3.0. I said in the previous channel talk last month that I cannot imagine a Gamescom presentation without the 3.0 release in one form or another. And I still believe that. I think it will be very bad for PR reasons for CIG and Star Citizen to go into the Gamescom event and not release the Alpha 3.0 update one way or the other. I really hope that during the presentation we are going to see a wide PTU release. I don't think, like I've mentioned already, I don't think a miracle will happen and we will get the official release during the Gamescom presentation. It's going to be not hard, it's going to be impossible. I am really hoping for a wide PTU release for Gamescom presentation, but time is passing fast and we still haven't got the Vocati PTU release. And because of the magnitude and the importance of the Alpha 3.0 update, for sure the Vocati PTU is going to last for quite a while, and if we don't get it soon, then we might not be able to get a release, some form of release of the Alpha 3.0 update during Gamescom. Another alternative for CIG will be during the presentation, during the amazing. I truly believe that the presentation is going to be amazing in order to satisfy all of us, of course, satisfy everybody that is waiting for this important milestone for Star Citizen, the Alpha 3.0 update. And I believe that if we haven't the Evocati PTU released by the Gamescom presentation, this is going to happen during the presentation or right after Chris Roberts will finish that very important presentation. To be totally honest, we will have a much better idea of what to expect in this year's Gamescom at the end of this week, and this is because we are going to get the first burnt down segment, which is the new segment that will replace the studio updates in the Around the Verse shows of Star Citizen, of CIG, and we will get a very good idea of how the developers and QA testers are dealing with bugs and in general blockers and every kind of difficulty. But also because at the end of this week, this Friday, we will get the updated production schedule report and we will know how the developers are facing the various bugs that exist right now and are blocking Star Citizen Alpha 3.0 from going live. To be more precise, we know that exist 90 issues, 90 hot issues, 90 known hot issues right now for Star Citizen to be solved before the developers even consider releasing the Evocati PTU. So at the end of this week, we will know how fast developers can deal with these 90 issues and if there is any new issue or new issues appearing during that time frame. And we will finally see how far away from an Evocati PTU release we are or how close we are, and in general how fast we are approaching the official release of the Alpha 3.0 update. Now, regarding the presentation itself, I truly believe it is going to be spectacular and it is going to be 10-20 times better than the Gamescom of last year when we were shown that amazing planetary tech, its first steps, the first steps of the planetary tech, and things have evolved so far since that time. And it's not only the planetary tech, it's not only the moons that we will be able to land and explore, but also the introduction of features like the first professions in game trading, smuggling, and piracy. Systems like the Item 2.0, systems like the kiosks and other amazing features that will make the world of Star Citizen a lot more alive and a lot more interesting to travel around and experience. We will get more NPC in the main hubs, Levski, Port Olisar and Grimhex, and many points of interest in space, but on the surface of these moons, 4 moons actually, to explore, like derelict sites and outposts. I believe the presentation will start from Levski, with the character accepting a new mission from Miles Eckhart, which is the first NPC in Star Citizen completely controlled by some Samson, and he will ask for us to go to one of the other 3 moons, or even somewhere on Delamar, so they can show us the garages and how we can spawn our ground vehicles for the first time and go around on the surface of Delamar and explore. They will want to show us the seamless transition from space to the surface of one of these moons, and they will want us to explore together a derelict site and see the atmosphere, the amazing atmosphere of one of these crashed derelict ships. Another alternative will be to start from Port Olisar, to start with familiar places and then go somewhere new, like Levski, the improved Levski, not the one we have seen during the previous Gamescom, or even go directly to one of the other 3 moons, discover a black box and initiate a mission like this. There are going to be new and improved missions in the game, so I believe Chris Roberts will want to show them to us. In the Alpha 3.0 update, there are going to be 2 dedicated mission givers, Miles Eckhart and Ruto. And although we know many stuff about Miles Eckhart, we know very little about Ruto. They have never mentioned anything. Only once they have said that they're working on him, but we have never seen the guy. We know nothing about him. So another alternative will be this one, to meet Ruto for the first time in Gamescom. and accept a mission from him. There are of course other new features that CIG will want to show to us, and one of these features is going to be the rotating and orbiting planets, a feature that will introduce a proper day-night cycle in-game that will open up further gameplay possibilities. And I believe we are going to see something like that. We are going to see a nighttime gameplay, and it will be amazing. Now, regarding Squadron 42, if we already had the Vocati PTU on our hands, if the Vocati had access to the PTU already, then I think it could have been possible to see something from Squadron 42, maybe a short clip, but right now I find it very hard to happen, and this is because we have no idea of when Alpha 3.0 will go live. Everybody is talking about the Alpha 3.0 and everybody is waiting for this important update. So the best move for CIG will be to focus on Alpha 3.0 and not show anything from Squadron 42. I still believe that CitizenCon this year is going to be the Squadron 42 event, and Squadron 42 deserves an event of its own. This is what I believe we will see in this year's Gamescom presentation. I think the presentation itself is going to be spectacular, and I am really excited not only for Gamescom this year, but the Alpha 3.0 update as well. I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions about this Gamescom. What do you think we are going to see? What do you think Chris Roberts is going to show us? And what would you like to see in this presentation? As always, I would love to hear your thoughts about the release of the Alpha 3.0 update. I really hope we will get the white PTU during Gamescom, but it seems to be harder and harder the closer we get to the event, and this is because we still don't have the Vocati PTU released. Do you think we are going to get a white PTU released, or just a new Vocati PTU released during this presentation, during this event? I would really like to hear your thoughts. Obviously, once the Alpha 3.0 update will go live, I'm expecting a sale of some sort, especially for the ground vehicles, since this will give the opportunity to new players, but also players without access to ground vehicle, to gain one and start exploring the 4 moons that we will get with this new update. And let's not forget about the free fly event that will definitely happen once 3.0 will go live. For one more time, I would like to thank you for the amazing support and love you are showing to me and the channel, and it is because of this support and the love you are showing to me that I can keep doing what I am doing, have fun interacting with you and building our community. Thank you very much for being amazing. Thank you very much for being here, watching the videos and sharing your thoughts. Thank you very much for joining me. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. I am SquidofLove and I will see you next time. Bye bye.